Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma. Now, Eskom has just announced it will implement stage 3 power cuts from 9 p.m. tonight until 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thereafter, stage 2 will continue until Monday. At the same time, KwaZulu-Natal province is holding a strategic engagement session between government and the private sector, with the company CEOs attending. eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli has been visiting businesses around Durban to reflect on this engagement. She's joining us now live from Durban. Lethiwe, good afternoon. What have you been finding out as we bring our viewers this breaking news story that Eskom now changing stage 4 to stage 3 from tonight, and then after that changing it to stage 2 until Monday? What are you finding out on the ground?
Well, Braden, we actually followed the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal to the south coast. We are right now in Port Edward, where the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala, is engaging with business here in KZN and driving an acceleration drive where they are focusing on economic recovery and also the unemployment rate. They are also going to be discussing some problems that businesses have been dealing with in the last year. We've actually been speaking to a lot of businesses and CEOs from around the province, where we asked them what problems have they been facing over the past year, and most of them have been making a mention of the July unrest, saying that a lot of people, a lot of investors are not feeling safe. So the province actually needs to prove to business that they do have security on lockdown. We also spoke to them about load shedding, because this is a problem for a lot of businesses in the country, not only in KZN as a province. And most businesses are saying that if there's no electricity, that means there's no business. And of course, this has been an ongoing problem, Braden, for various years. And because of this, a lot of businesses have been hit hard, especially small businesses. I had a chance to speak to some of the businesses or CEOs who are attending this workshop here with the Premier, and I asked them what do they need from government, and most of them are saying that they just need the government to fix this issue with load shedding, and they also need government to assure them that there is security here in the province in order for the economic recovery to take place. This is what they had to say when I spoke to them earlier on.
Load shedding is, as you know, nothing new in South Africa, but it's still, of course, a deterrent for a lot of our businesses, in that our businesses, of course, struggle to schedule. They don't know when it'll happen, when it won't happen. And you would have seen in the last few days it moved to stage 4, of course, which became more of a critical hindrance for business. It does create opportunities for renewable energy and also the generation of electricity using, of course, renewable sources. And a lot of businesses are looking at that as an alternate in terms of the generation of electricity and working closely with government in that regard. But yes, most certainly it's a big challenge.
Yeah, look, let's be very frank and very honest about it. It's very difficult to attract good investment here because of the instability coming out of COVID, coming out of the unrest, and the current utility problems and challenges we've got. But we need to make the KZN brand strong together with the local government, with the city, and we need to make sure that we create an environment that's positive to good investment. And that's what the workshop's about.
Well, we need a power supply. That's absolutely fundamental. And we're having to use generators which cost a fortune, and it's not ideal for our shoppers. Very badly, because we obviously have to start up the generators, and that doesn't fulfill the whole store. It's only a portion of the store.
Okay, so the Premier is up and about, and you're hearing those comments from various role players on the ground. I wonder what the Premier himself, Sihle Zikalala, has had to say, Lethiwe.
Well, but then we actually haven't heard of a proper plan that government has in place to make sure that things such as load shedding are a thing of the past for a lot of businesses. And when I asked him for those plans, he did say that they're engaging with national government to find ways as to how they can help businesses here in the province and across South Africa when it comes to this issue. We have, of course, been asking them for many years as to do they have a proper plan, what is next, but there hasn't been been any proper answers coming from government. We also asked him about the security issue, and he did have an answer for that, saying that since the July unrest, they have been engaging with businesses across the province and ensuring them that they have put a security task team in place and to try and avoid a situation like the July unrest last year. When I asked him about the electricity issue and the power issue affecting businesses, this was his response.
Electricity shortage is a serious bottleneck. It undermines all effort we've put in place. We are going to fast-track interventions that seek to assist those who have been accredited to generate electricity in the province so that we don't suffer. But we have also started a process of exploring the means and ways for our municipalities to generate electricity. So whilst we are waiting for the national government intervention, and as far as the issues of Eskom, we are also exploring ways whether we can get support to have an alternative energy generation project.
That's the Premier of KwaZulu-Natal, Sihle Zikalala, speaking there earlier to Lethiwe Mdluli in Durban.